Good day. Thank you for joining us for today's news. If you find this helpful, please consider subscribing. We're here every day with calm, clear updates just for you.
Auckland Council is calling for stricter dog laws to address the growing crisis of uncontrolled dogs. Rising euthanasia rates and an increase in dog attacks with over 12,000 dogs impounded last year. Rescue groups are overwhelmed, and community safety is at risk. The council is pushing for legislative reforms, including Torfint.
In a tightly contested rugby match at FMG Stadium, the All Blacks edged out France with a final score of 20-19. Completing their clean sweep in the series, the game was a roller coaster of momentum shifts, with France taking an early lead before the All Blacks fought back with a controversial try by Anton Leonard-Brown just before halftime kept the French in the lead, but the All Blacks turned the tide in the second half. Duplessis Kirifai's try in the 58th minute marked a turning point, giving the hosts their first lead of the match. Brody Optister's converted try sealed the win, showing the All Blacks' ability to adapt and dominate under pressure. This victory was a testament to their resilience and tactical prowess, reinforcing their reputation as one of the world's top rugby teams.
Israeli forces opened fire on Palestinian crowds trying to access food distribution centers in southern Gaza, killing at least 32 people. The violence, which occurred near hubs managed by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, has raised serious concerns. The scene as a massacre, with troops firing indiscriminately at the crowds. As the death toll rises, the international community calls for accountability and a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict.
Inflation is once again a pressing issue in New Zealand, with food prices rising sharply and affecting the nation's economic recovery. The government faces mounting pressure as rice and grocery costs emotion coming to prospects, though immediate concerns over wages,
New Zealand's Education Minister, Erica Stanford, is set to announce major reforms to the National Certificate of Educational Achievement, NCEA, in response to growing concerns over its credibility and effectiveness. A government briefing highlights issues such as the misuse of the qualifications. Fletcher's 思想部门最新预报 With over 250,000 students not sitting external exams in 2024, Stanford faces tough choices, including potentially scrapping Level 1. The challenge is to create a robust international cameral compass.
New Zealand's education system is at a crossroads, with growing doubts about the National Certificate of Educational Achievement, or NCEA, once a cornerstone of secondary education. The qualificate that schools like Epsom Girls Grammar are shifting toward Cambridge exams, driven by community demand. The flexibility built into NCEA, which allowed students to avoid external exams by earning credits, has led to concerns that critical learning is being neglected. Our employers have also raised alarms about the low standards of students graduating with Level 1 and CEA, prompting resign. However, a review by the Education Review Office found that Level 1 remains difficult to understand and fails to prepare students for futures. Despite these efforts, the damage may be too deep to repair, with some suggesting NCEA could be phased out entirely, while the governor as that the world may not be interested. For now, thousands of students continue to study under NCEA, but the path forward remains unclear. What is certain is that the education system must adapt to ensure these students are not left behind in a rapidly changing world.
In a thrilling showdown in Hamilton, the All Blacks clinched a 2019 victory over France, completing a 3-0 series sweep. The match was a testament to the All Blacks' resilience, as they overcame a determined French team that showed remarkable courage. French media praised the squad's performance, noted by the loss. France's young players stood out for their tenacity. Meanwhile, some critics pointed out that the All Blacks' win was not as impressive as it could have been. With key players stepping up in the final moments, the victory marks the end of a challenging summer tour for France, who now look ahead to future matches with renewed determination. The All Blacks, under coach Scott Robertson, will now focus on the Rugby Championship, where they will face Argentina in their opening matches. This series has highlighted both the strengths and weaknesses of the All Blacks, providing valuable lessons as they prepare for the next phase of their season.
At 65, Christopher Bennett is proving that age and disability are not barriers to achieving the extraordinary. The Nelson man is currently halfway through a 29,000 kilometers journey that has taken him across continents to resilience, determination, and the human spirit.
The World Rugby U20 Championship final is about to begin in Rovigo, Italy, as New Zealand and South Africa face off in a highly anticipated showdown. This is the pinnacle of the tournament, where the best young talent from around the world comes together to compete for the title. New Zealand, known for their flair and discipline, will be looking to capitalize on their experience in high-pressure matches. South Africa, on the other hand, brings a physical presence and a strong forward pack that could prove tough to overcome. The match is more than just a final, it's a celebration of youth and the future of rugby. Fans from around the globe are tuning in to witness this historic clash, which could shake the legacy of these young players for years to come. As the teams prepare, the stadium is buzzing with excitement, and the world is watching.
Palmerston North is rapidly becoming a vital economic and infrastructure hub in New Zealand. Its strategic location, Ava feature, and quality of life are attracting entrepreneurs and businesses of to Tranganui. The city is gaining momentum and Bister of to Treason.
That's all for today's news. We appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this update, please consider subscribing. Your support helps us keep going.